Hey, what's up, everyone? You are watching or listening to the My Comic Book Journey podcast. I'm your host, KNDY, and today we shall go back to March 1994 with Green Lantern issue number 50. Yes. So, this one is from DC Comics, and the writer was Ron Marz, penciler Darryl Banks, inker Romeo Tanghal, colorist Steve Mattsson, letterer Albert Deguzman, assistant editor Eddie Berganza, and editor was Kevin Dooley. So let's go ahead and start. Let's take a look at this issue. And you knew something big was going to happen with the Green Lantern. You just didn't know what. And this is part of the Emerald Twilight series, and it was pretty much a big event. And if I recall, this cover had that like a special feel to it. Was it glowing? I forgot, but it's just I remember it was something special and something different. But anyway, with issue 49, we saw how Hal Jordan went crazy. He went insane, and he took many of the rings of the various Green Lanterns in order to become the most powerful Green Lantern in order to recreate his city, which pretty much, Emerald City, or the whole city was just pretty much destroyed. Anyway, this drove Hal to this to become something else, and he just wanted to be more powerful, and you could say, yeah, he went insane. Um, he's beaten up and maimed various GL Green Lanterns, and with issue number 50, this is the beginning of his new persona, Parallax, the evil Hal Jordan that would be the major nemesis in the DC universe for many, 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 many years. And it's important that this issue also introduces, readers to Kyle Rayner, who would become the new Green Lantern. But suffice to say, many people, or many characters die in this 50th issue, courtesy of the psycho Hal Jordan. It's important to note this was the first time I've ever owned a Green Lantern issue back then. Yeah, it did glow in the dark, and I don't recall glow in the dark covers, but it also had that gritty sandpaper feel to it. But anyway, let's show you. There it goes with Parallax, and not Parallax, but oh no, I forgot Kilowog. That's it. Look what happens to Kilowog here. Yikes. I don't want to spoil this issue, but let me do a countdown just in case you don't want to be spoiled. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, here we go. In this 50th issue, the Guardians of Oa have no choice but to revive Sinestro to take on Hal Jordan and stop him. Problem is, Sinestro thinks it's the same Hal Jordan he has fought many times before, and while Hal is cool with fighting Sinestro with one power ring, Sinestro does not expect that Hal Jordan would kill and maim anybody. It's power versus power, and both let everything out in their fight, which began with the rings, and then it turned into a major fist fight. Hal Jordan, sick and tired of Sinestro, decides he should do something that he should have done long ago. And then we see what Hal Jordan does. He snaps and breaks Sinestro's neck, killing him. As Hal Jordan walks to the giant lantern, the central battery in Oa, he is stopped by the wise and powerful Kilowog, who wants Hal Jordan to face his crimes, but also tries to talk him out of getting into the central battery to take its power, and reminding him that he leaves other Green Lantern Corps all out in space to lose their power. Kilowog knows he must stop Hal, but Hal does the unthinkable. He incinerates Kilowog with his ring, leaving only his skeletal remains. The Guardians know they are powerful to stop Hal Jordan, and in order to provide hope, they each sacrifice their life in order for one of them, Ganthet, to live. I think you could say that they knew that they were not as powerful as Hal Jordan because he gained all those rings, but they felt that all Guardians had to sacrifice their life to become one ring and to let Ganthet live. So Hal Jordan goes into the battery, and although the name Parallax is not mentioned, he becomes Parallax in this issue. And Ganthet comes out of nowhere, approaches Kyle Rayner, giving him the ring, a Green Lantern ring, the last one left, which makes him to the new Green Lantern. And I have to say that Ron Marz, he came onto this issue of Green Lantern and no doubt um, made a lot of fans angered, livid, that he would make Hal Jordan, the longtime hero, this psychopath, criminal. But surprised to say that he brought new life to the series and to the characters. And you had the death of Superman, which was huge. The breaking of the bat with Batman, that was huge. And he had to do something with Superman, or I mean Green Lantern, and that is to pretty much make Hal Jordan become a enemy. Of course, things have changed now because we got to learn Hal and Parallax were two different things. Almost trying to say it's almost like with Spider-Man and Venom or the symbiote, but that Parallax was a whole thing controlling Hal Jordan, I believe. But anyway, back then, it was just unthinkable to see how Hal Jordan would pretty much kill off almost all the Green Lanterns, or really screw them up, F them up, I guess you could say. But for the most part, yeah, a lot of people didn't, it was hard for them to see Hal Jordan become evil, especially if you've read Green Lantern or Justice League of America comic books for decades or many, many years. But yeah, the destruction of Coast City, not Emerald City, but Coast City, it made sense compared to the recent Marvel Comics Secret Empire, where Captain America Steve Rogers supposedly going bad. Remember that just several years ago, right? Or, well, that's almost 7 years ago. But anyway, that was nothing compared to what DC did with Hal Jordan. Hal Jordan lost a lot. What happened to Batman if Gotham was destroyed? And what would happen to Superman if Metropolis was destroyed? What would they do? And in this case, Hal Jordan, he was a hero of good. And in this case, he lost so much, and it drove him crazy. So, yeah, this was an interesting issue. I definitely recommend it. And yeah, definitely find it, seek it out. Green Lantern issue number 50. Definitely recommend it. Thumbs up. Wink, wink. And see you later, everyone. Bye bye.